Hi, welcome to video number 2 with an upper body focus of the Meritor Ramirez Wellness Challenge. Today is all body weight and it's super short and sweet. We're going to get so deep into that upper body and work on our stability and then stretch it out and get on with our day. Let's go ahead and start at the back of the mat. Feet come underneath the hips. Take a big breath in, reach those arms up, chin to chest as you round down through your spine. Walk your hands out to plank. And hold, boom, right away, getting into it. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Good, feet are about hips width distance. Take a big inhale. Exhale as you hike your hips up. Good, inhale, roll forward to plank. And exhale, pike your hips up. So just a moving plank here. But since we're focusing on the upper body, I want you to spread your fingers super wide and really pay close attention to pressing through your palms. Good. And sending your weight truly over your wrist. So you feel the upper body, the chest, the arms, and the back working the most here. Good. Let's go for 4. Exhale and press. Inhale forward. Exhale and press. Last 3. Keeping the chin up. Good. Last 2. Hold it back in your pike position. Hips are nice and high. And carefully start to walk your toes in towards your hands. So towards the top of the mat, walking in 4, 3, 2, 1. Scooping your belly, shifting the weight forward over your hands. And then walk it out 4, 3, 2, back to pike. So it's in, back, 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 back. So as we're doing this, we're sending the weight of our body over our hands, right? So we're really working those shoulders and those arms. We walk it up, 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 up. Keep the chin up off the chest, gaze down towards the floor, and try to avoid rocking in the hips as best you can. Ooh, this is a burner. Good, let's go for one more. Good, and then take it back, 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 back. Shifting your weight forward, finding your plank. We're gonna move into our step outs. We step the right foot out and in, left foot out and in. So we wanna keep the weight, again, shifted forward, keeping the hips nice and steady, nice and stable, tapping out and in, out and in. Go for 6 and 5. Out, exhale, in. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Pike the hips up, take a quick breath. And then drop the right knee down, drop the left knee down. We're gonna come down onto our forearms. For a similar sequence, dolphin to forearm plank. So tuck your toes under and send your hips up and back to your dolphin pose, pressing firmly into your forearms. And then exhale, shift weight forward to a plank. Exhale, press back and shift forward. Press back and shift forward, keeping the chin up off the chest. Good, let's go for 5 and 4. Belly in deeply. 3, 2. Last one. Hold that dolphin here, and this is where we walk those feet up and in. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Sending the weight over those forearms. Walk it out 4, 3, 2, 1. So as you shift your weight as far forward as possible, you really want to keep that neck nice and long, chin up off the chest, and that belly engaged as best you can. Woo, feel this in the shoulders. Good, walking in. Nice and tiny steps. Try to keep the pelvis steady. Good, you got it. One more. And out. Good, back to that forearm plank and hold. You got it, just 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly come down to your belly. Nice work. Getting into the back body now. So we're gonna come all the way down to the floor. Arms are gonna come out nice and long in front. Separate the legs to about hips width distance and bring the tops of your feet to the floor. Drop your gaze down towards the mat, resting the tip of your nose on the mat. If you have tight shoulders, you may want to take your arms out just a little bit wider here for a little bit more range of motion. So the back of your neck is long. Lift your belly, press your hip bones into the floor. Inhale, float the right arm and the left leg up off the floor, and exhale, lower. Left arm and right leg, and lower. So we want to avoid lifting our chest
As we lift the arm, we really want to isolate the work in the arm and the leg. And what this does is it forces us to really use the back muscles to help assist in lifting the arm and the leg up away from the floor. Keep your gaze down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Chest doesn't move. Lift and lower. Opposite arm and leg, so we're working across the planes of the body here. Really controlling the movement. Give me one more each side. Lift, lower, lift, lower, back to center here. Now we're gonna float everything off the floor. The chest comes up slightly and we start to swim the arms and legs, doing our best to keep the belly engaged. And again, the rest of the body as still as possible. So this doesn't have to be super fast. We wanna isolate the movement in the arms and the legs, try to keep the torso stable so we're working that back body. Neck is still long, gaze is still towards the floor. Swim for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest it down. Nice work. We're gonna flip the palms to face the floor. Keep the feet where they are. On our next breath, we're gonna inhale, lift everything up off the floor. Bend into the elbows, hugging them into the ribs. Bend into the knees, bringing the heels in towards the glutes. And inhale, lengthen, and lower. So it's lift, exhale, pull, inhale, reach, and lower. Inhale up, exhale, pull. Inhale down, exhale, lower. That's it. It's lift, drive it in, reach it long, return. 2 more. Up, pull, reach, lengthen, lift, pull, reach, and lengthen. Nice work. Go ahead, bring your hands to either sides of your ribs and just press yourself back into a quick child's pose stretch. Good, and then we're gonna float ourselves forward into our forearm plank once more. Good, tucking the toes under. And we're gonna take it to a side plank switch. So I bring my left fingertips over towards my right elbow. I open up into my side plank, and then I exhale, drive my right forearm down, and open up to the other side. Exhale, drags you back to center. So a side plank switch here, and I'm really just trying to take my time, really articulating the movement. I'm coming to the knife edge of my feet. I'm keeping my hips high. I'm coming to a side plank where my shoulders and my hips are stacked. Good, opening wide. Exhale, drags you back. Inhale, open and lift. Exhale, drags you back. Take it slow, no need to hurry. And exhale, drags you back. One more each side. Good. Drag it back. Take it back to the front. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop your hips down. We're gonna set our top hand right in front of our chest and then come down onto the side, wrapping your bottom arm, hand comes to your top shoulder. So we're coming into a tricep push-up. So we wanna hug everything in nice and tight and then take your top palm out more towards the edge of the mat. I like to bend my bottom knee for just a little bit more support. Lengthen your top leg towards the top corner of the mat. Spread your fingers wide, pressing firmly into your palm. Push the floor away, lifting your upper body. And return with control. Push and return. So a tricep push-up here. Holy triceps. Good, you have 5, 4. Keep your neck long. 3. Good, chin is up. 2. Last one. And all the way down. Good. Let's press ourselves up, swing our legs around, coming to the other side. Bend your bottom knee, lengthen your top leg, wrap your bottom arm around, top hand out towards the edge of your mat. Draw your belly in, inhale to prepare, exhale to lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. Push the floor away. Really targeting that tricep, keeping your neck long, your chin up off the chest. Go for 4. Push. 3. Press. 2. Last one. Amazing work. We're gonna press ourselves up and swing our legs around. Almost done. Scooch to the back of your mat. Bring your hips close to your hands. Walk your heels in, spread your fingers wide, and then lift your hips up off the floor. Fingertips are gonna face your heels, and we're starting with a crab walk. So we're gonna just kind of take tiny steps forward with our hands and our feet, trying to keep the pelvis stable and the belly pulled in just a couple times up and down the mat. Good. Trying to keep the hips lifted and level. Chin is up, shoulders down away from those ears. Good. Give me one more round. You got it. Tiny steps. Really controlling that movement. Good. And then come back. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Shift your weight back. Spreading the fingers wide. Moving right into tricep dips. So we bend the elbows, drop the hips towards the floor, and press away. Bend and press. Bend and press. Good. So if you need a modification, you drop your hips down, you lean your weight back into your palms, and you work from here. Otherwise, your hips are nice and high for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And now let's hold it low. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it halfway here. Little press up. Little press up. Good. So little pulse up. This is it. Your final hold is coming up. Pulse it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low there. Shift your weight back. Pick your chin up. Press into your palms. You've got this. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop your hips. Amazing work. Cross your ankles and come forward. Scoot yourself back, finding your child's pose. Knees come wide to the edge of the mat. Sink your hips back to your heels. Arms reach forward here. Take your arms out nice and wide. Stretch across your chest and your lats. Big breath in. Full breath out. Beautiful. Let's walk the hands back in line with the shoulders. Flip the palms up to face the ceiling and then bend into your elbows, reaching back for your shoulders. Rest your forehead on the floor and just stretch through your triceps. You can play with taking your elbows out a little bit wider. See if that stretch feels better. Gets a little bit more into the side body as well. Big breath in. Full breath out. Good. Release your arms long, palms back to the floor. Shift your weight forward. Drop your hips and turn to a seated position on your mat. Crossing your ankles. Take your right hand out from your hip. Inhale, lift your left arm up and over, side body stretch. Good. And then switch sides. Right arm comes up, left hand comes down. Good. Come back to center. Open your arms up wide. Cross your right arm underneath your left. And then bend your elbows. We're coming into an eagle pose to stretch the back of the body. So if you have tight shoulders, you may just want to kind of give yourself a hug here and bring your gaze down. Otherwise, you're coming back of the hand to back of the hand or palm to palm, whatever your flexibility allows for. Lift your elbows up to shoulder height, but drop your shoulders down away from your ears. And then drive your chin down towards your chest gently, lengthening the back of your neck. And you should feel a nice deep stretch across the top of the back and in between the scapula, between the shoulder blades. If you want a little bit more, you can hinge forward here, deepening that stretch. Good. Wherever you are, come back to center. Inhale as you release, reaching out nice and wide. And then this time the left arm comes underneath, bending into the elbows, either giving yourself a hug, back of the palm to back of the palm, or back of the hand to back of the hand, or palm to palm. Lift the elbows, drop the shoulders, bring the chin in towards the chest, and breathe. Option to hinge forward slightly, deepening that stretch if that feels good. Good. Coming back to center, big circle forward, and big circle back. Good. Big inhale, reaching those arms up. Hands come down in front of your chest. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Thank you so much for joining me. Amazing work. I'll see you next time.